Orange and blue lights have covered the field and the stadium as these fans on the Plains are ready for a big-time matchup. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They want to run it left here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again, fighting off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Durant. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Under fire. Looking to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Got a man, it's Paul. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Fires on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got evilly...
Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Final play of the quarter coming. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
On the ground, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, what a cut! There he goes! Big play for this this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking for a crease. It's gained. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds it back in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percent.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gaines. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Davison. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Connection to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Butler.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Paul. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Durant. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down.
He's got it on the outside. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. They're way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Leaves it with the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know.